Thank you. So, good morning everyone and a very warm welcome for EMixs 2025. So, here today we are pleased to be with the respective team members who have been with us in the past and the dynamic leaders of the industry and one of the finest manufacturing organizations for the best practices session today. So what is EMixs about? So EMixs is about sharing high impact best practices, and the current year focus is lean productivity, digitalization, green and sustainability. So EMixs is designed for cross-learning amongst India's leading manufacturing teams, aligning with 𝗍𝗪𝗊 philosophy, where 𝗍𝗪𝗊 reveals the truth. Now what do we mean by the truth? 𝗍𝗪𝗊 reveals about the strengths, the areas of improvement and the maturity level of the organization, and similarly the EMixs stands for the best practices and the best solutions which are being implemented on the shop floor and not discussed or not displayed cosmetically. So here excellence is not an act of compliance, it is the outcome of clarity, discipline and continuous learning. So this year we'll be talking about three themes: lean, digital and green. So what is lean? Lean improves our flow and productivity by reducing waste and stabilizing the process. Similarly, digitalization or digital and automation improves the visibility, the traceability, the decision making and the predictive capability. And green ensures that we are in the responsible operations with sustainability. So these three themes are not different. These three of the themes are integrated, and which makes the slogan, 3 pillars, 1 unified excellence path. So during this year's assessment, we came across some positive landscapes in the Indian manufacturing, some positive areas where we saw PQDCM system are being stronger and more structured, which are being developed and which are being developing across the industries. Cross-functional teamwork is improvising and is significantly seen across the industries. People-driven improvement gaining real tractions. Digital adoptions moving very fast and not on the surface level, but the tools are used for predictive analysis also. Safety and housekeeping are, the standards are improvising beyond the levels. While we discuss about the positive trends across the industry, we also came across some recurring areas of improvement or the gaps across the industries during the assessments. So firstly, activity is often mistaken for excellence. We see strong visual controls, boards and display, but the limited behavioral discipline behind them is the main area of improvement which we need to look for. Root cause analysis is still shallow. When we talk about root cause analysis, these fixes are really the quick fixes. We don't go deep into the issues, or we don't attack the real root cause, rather we work on the symptoms. And this is why the defects are really recurring and not resolved over a period of time. Digital systems, there are very high investments and there are very good digital systems being integrated, but the integrity is lacking. Why the integrity is lacking? Because still we depend on the manual interventions or manual data transfers to the digital dashboards. See, governance exists. When we talk about governance, rhythms are inconsistent. What does it mean by? So we have daily, weekly reviews which are happening on the monthly, weekly, and on the daily basis. But what lacks in that is the closure, the focus on closure and the accountability, which we need to improvise over a period of time. When we talk about asset reliability, so it remains a major blind spot. So what do I mean by that? PM quality still varies from organization to organizations. MTBF, MTBR are not analyzed in depth, and this also varies over a period of time, and the definition also is being varied, which is then leading to still recurring breakdowns. When we talk about capability and cultural gaps, so supervisors need a real development, operators needs empowerment, and still the silo thinking persists. When we talk about safety, green, and ESG, which is growing but still seen as compliance, rather being embedded into the business levers. So which gives us a slogan that excellence is not what you display, it is what you sustain. Where does India's core challenge lie now? So India's core challenge is right now, we are right now audit ready rather than being process ready. So what do I mean by that? So plants offer appear audit ready, like the system looks stronger on the paper, but the execution remains inconsistent due to the behavioral differences. Visual orderliness is very good. 5 As displays and dashboards are present, but not backed by the disciplines, backed by the strong operational behaviors. SOPs exist, but the adherence varies shift to shift. Digital investments, as I spoke earlier, are very high. Dashboards are growing. We can see multiple dashboards in energy, in MIS, but still are being manually overridden, which is giving to unrealistic data and giving to limited decision making. The way forward. Now, how do we comply with that? These all gives a slogan where excellence begins only where compliance ends and discipline begins. That means we need to bring a strong discipline in the operational excellence rather than being complying to what is given in the checklist and being adhering to what, bringing in blood what the systems are. So what is the way forward in India's excellence? So we need to strengthen our process disciplines. We need to stabilize the process by meaningful automation, accurate data, and reliable performances. Build, the second point which comes in my mind is build deep problem solving and asset reliability. We spoke about it earlier. We need fact-based RCAs, strong CAPA culture, high quality PM, and 𝗵𝗃 maturity. We need to institutionalize governance. See, we do what we discussed earlier. We do daily, weekly, monthly audits, but it should be with clear cadence and accountability. It should come with the clear closures and the clear accountability on the teams. We need to embed safety, sustainability, and capability building into everyday operations. What do I mean by that? Safety as a behavior, sustainability as efficiency, capability as the engine of excellence, which gives us a saying that operational excellence is the strongest driver of business performance. Moving forward, so excellence is engineered daily and achieved together. So this shows excellence is a journey shaped by daily discipline and continuous learning. EMixs gives us the clarity of the systems, the strengths, the gaps, the maturity level of the organization, where EMixs gives us the inspiration by seeing the best practices, the best in class with one of the finest leaders and organizations in the country. Together, we strengthen India's manufacturing capability and competitiveness. Let us openly learn, share generously, and improve relentlessly. Thank you so much.